Welcome to another video by FE Builds. In this video we'll be installing the Fusion SE. It's the first time I'm using this. You know from my previous builds that I've used the Fusion Pros. We're going to be replacing this brushed motor and this ESC over here. I have had issues before where that motor gave in and it had to be replaced. This is the second one, and it also heats up quite a bit. So I'm hoping this would change the story. And the nice thing about this is it's a motor and ESC combined. So it's not as powerful as the Fusion Pro, but this is just a test. If I find that it doesn't work well in the Traxxas4 High Trail, then I'm gonna move it to the LC300 and I'm gonna put a Fusion Pro in here. I've got a Fusion Pro in this RC over here. I've literally just opened the box over here. I've got one hand holding the camera and one hand moving the car. So we're just gonna have to shuffle things around over here. So basically that's a Fusion Pro in this RC and I like it very much. I'm not gonna change it. What I will be doing today also is servicing the RCs, both of them. And that's the Fusion SE. So Fusion SE, Fusion Pro. The Fusion Pro is 2300 kV and the Fusion SE I believe is 1800 kV, 40 amp. And the Fusion Pro I believe is 60 amp. So 2300 kV, 60 amp versus 1800 kV, 40 amp. So what comes in the Fusion SE box? I know you get one that's a combination of the Fusion SE plus the controller programming box. But this one is just the motor alone with some stickers, I believe. Yeah, it's also got a sticker to show you how to program it, which is really nice. I like these connectors better than the Traxxas ones. However, I've got a Traxxas battery, so I'll have to make a plan with that. And for now, I've got a battery that I can use to test the motor and to do the setup because I'm away from base. But as soon as we get to base, we're going to make a plan so that that Traxxas battery doesn't get wasted. Okay, so we've got the pinion and the spur gear cover off. And the thing I like the most about Traxxas is this little piece over here. It makes it so much easier. You don't have to use a paper in order to set the backlash over there. So you literally just pull it up. It should come out. Remember the places where the pins go in, where the screws go in, and we also see the pinion size over there. So we'll do that quickly and we'll come back with the new one installed. We're also going to take out all this and open the receiver box. So just a quick comparison between the Titan 21T 550 Traxxas brushed motor, which is a reverse rotation. I hope this has the setting to change the direction. Should have it. Yeah, there we go. Number 5, it does have that. Okay, so we've done the installation. It's nice and clean. The reason I've gone over this bar over here is I don't want the wires to rest on the motor just in case it gets hot. Now we're just going to do a quick calibration of the remote. So I'm going to press and hold that until it starts beeping red. And multiple beeps. So that's the neutral range it's asking for. It's on neutral. Okay, now I'm going to pull the accelerator fully in. Press it again. Now I'm going to put the reverse fully depressed or fully pressed. 3 beeps. And it's set. But now I need to still program the motor because when I go in reverse, it goes forward. When I press accelerator, it goes backwards. So let's go through those settings quickly. I'll show you the screen. Let's do this so you can see them together. Start from number 1. So number 1, RPM matching enabled. Number 2, LiPo cells, 2S or 3S, it auto detects, perfect. Number 3, the cutoff voltage is medium, perfect. Number 4, ESC thermal protection, 105 degrees, and that's 221 degrees Fahrenheit. Perfect. Motor rotation. As I said earlier, on my rig, I've put option 2, which is clockwise, and that should work well. Setting number 6, BEC voltage. I've set that to option 1. And setting number 7, I set option 7, which is level 6, I believe, for drag brake. Setting number 8, drag brake rate. I've set that to setting number 5. And setting number 9, which is the last one on the Fusion Pro SE, I've set that to setting number 1, which is 25%. These are just my preferred settings. You can copy them if you want to, but I'm going to use this on the Trxx4 High Trail and see how it works with this motor. So we're going to go out for a test, and I'm going to try and climb the usual obstacle, the bricks that I have stacked up strategically at the back of my house in a certain corner. And they're specifically there. I left them there specifically for crawling and my crawlers, testing them after I work on them. So this has been done. We can switch it off. Settings have been saved. I believe it's a long press. Okay, there we go. And I've disconnected. I'm quite excited to actually test this out because this is going to be the first Fusion SE that I'm trying out. I've always worked with the Fusion Pros. This is all set up. Let's go test it. Okay, so the wind is blowing. I'm switching this into lower range mode. The diffs are currently open. We've got the truck over there, and we've got the obstacle that I love to test the car on. And let's see how it goes. First, I'm going to try this open diff. The one thing about Traxxas remotes is it's very difficult for people with short hands to actually control and record at the same time. But let's try and see how this goes. I'm really a fan of the Fusion Pro, but this is the Fusion SE, which is one level lower than the Pro. But I'm still impressed with the control that it gives you. It doesn't have as many settings as the Fusion Pro, but it's good enough. It's good enough. So let's see if we can climb up this obstacle nice and slow. Try and crawl it. Hopefully we don't flip the car over on the first attempt. It is a high trail, so prone to flip over very easily. We're pushing the angles here. Let's try and just reverse it and make it straight. Okay. Try to turn it up. Okay. I'm gonna lock the diffs on the first setting. See what difference that makes. So the front tires are locked first. Let's lock all four. See if it makes a difference. Okay. This car wants to flip over. Let's take it nice and slow. Looks like we're doing it. Looks like we make it up. For me personally, this is so amazing because I'm not used to this kind of control on this specific vehicle, which is amazing. I mean, look how slow I can go. Climbing up onto the roof tiles. And like I said, once again, these bricks were supposed to be moved away from this place long ago, but I actually kept them here specifically for my tests on RCs. Saves me a trip to the field where there's rocks and stuff, and I can actually do tests on settings right here in the garden, and it works out well. So let's try and bring this thing down without flipping it over. As you can see, this car has many battle scars already before it even got a brushless motor. It's been scratched so much, but okay, so the front diff is getting caught up over there. Oh, that was a close one. Now I'm testing the drag brake as we go down. So I've released the throttle. It's keeping the car suspended over there. It's not on the ground. So it's actually not such a bad motor. Now it's on the ground. Really, really nice. I'm actually really impressed with the Fusion SE. I thought it wouldn't do this well, but it seems to be keeping its pace. So if you want your High Trail to do this, and you want to put a Fusion SE, not a Fusion Pro, and you like the settings that this has, then you can basically just copy the settings that I've put up. Try them out, they'll give you full FOC functionality, and you'll have a good time with your crawler. Now let's flip it back into high range, and first unlock those dips. There we go, and we're ready to go. The punch is there, reverse is on 25%, and that's that.